It was 12:37 a.m. Alena lay beside him, curled up in the kind of innocence that made Hawk feel completely unhinged. She was supposed to be a pawn, a consequence, a weapon to use against her brother, but now she was just a bad decision he couldn't stop craving. He watched her like a man starved. For months, he had followed her every move, told himself it was strategy, revenge, justice. But all of that had crumbled into something feral, raw, obsessive. His fingers slipped through her hair, silkier than anything he deserved to touch. Vanilla and almonds clung to her skin, like dessert laced with danger. He hated how much he needed that scent. Needed her. Missed her, even though she never really belonged to him. But logic no longer lived here. She shifted slightly, her lashes fluttering, lips parted in some dream-laced surrender. The sight tore through him, her skin, her curves, the maddening softness of her. She was a contradiction he would never solve, a princess wrapped in sin, a storm disguised as sleep. Every plan, every calculated move that led to this moment now felt irrelevant. It was never really about Alaric. It was about her, about the way she made Hawk forget who he was and remember what he wanted. And what he wanted was currently sleeping inches away, tempting him like salvation dipped in wickedness. His hands curled into fists. Control frayed. He had orchestrated everything. The boyfriend, the weekend, the alibi. Her family wouldn't know where to look. She was already too deep, trapped in his world, wrapped in him. They had laughed at him, looked down on him, called him a nobody. But now, he had their treasure in his bed, and Alena would resist. Of course she would. She'd lash out, claw her way through him, maybe even try to seduce her way free. She didn't know she had already lost, because her body didn't lie. Every time she gasped, every time she flinched when he got too close, every time she held her breath like his touch was a match and she was soaked in gasoline. She wanted him just as much as he wanted to consume her. His eyes followed the slope of her shoulder, the gentle rise and fall of her chest. Hunger coiled inside him, sharp and demanding. He ripped off his shirt like it offended him, muscles taut, breath shallow. And then she stirred, eyes blinking open, glassy with sleep. Those lips, wet, parted, shaped a barely there question. He didn't blink. Finally awake, sweetheart. Tonight wasn't about vengeance, it was about possession. And Hawk had every intention of making her enjoy every dangerous, addictive, unforgettable second of it.
Alena's breath caught as Hawk peeled off his shirt, revealing a body carved by discipline and chaos. The kind of body that demanded reverence. The firelight danced across the hard lines of his chest, casting shadows that seemed designed to seduce. He wasn't just a man. He was a living, breathing punishment for every wrong decision she ever made. And still, her gaze lingered. She hated that. Hated the heat blooming under her skin. Hated the flicker of curiosity that whispered what if. Hated the memory of his mouth, the way he kissed her like sin had a flavor he couldn't resist. "What did you do?" she asked, her voice shaking as she clutched a paperweight shaped like a Buddha. Pathetic as a weapon, but right now it was all she had. Hawk smirked.
Nothing yet.
Her grip tightened. That voice, that insufferable calm, wrapped around her like smoke. Dangerous, addictive. His gaze dropped to her lips, slow and deliberate. The air thickened. And just like that, it all came rushing back. The way he touched her, the way he left, the way he made her believe she mattered, then proved she didn't. "You make me sick," she said through gritted teeth. "I trusted you." He laughed, a cruel sound that slid down her spine.
You trusted too easily.
He replied, voice dipped in arrogance.
That's the hook, sweetheart.
She flinched as he stepped closer.
And spare me the Virgin Act.
He said softly.
You kissed me back 3 times.
Her cheeks burned. He was going to die. Painfully. How dare you?
Don't act surprised.
He cut in, eyes gleaming.
You thought I was the tragic hero? The wounded soul? Number I'm the bastard your parents warned you about.
You're a monster. For a moment, something sharp flickered in his gaze. Then he dropped onto the bed like it was a throne, like this cabin was his kingdom and she, the unwilling queen. What are you going to do? She demanded. Rape me? Kill me? His laugh was slow, dark.
Too much work.
Her stomach twisted.
I won't hurt you,
he said, resting on one elbow, his body a weapon of distraction. But you will be mine. Her heart stuttered. No, she whispered. I'll fight you.
You didn't fight me before.
That was before I knew who you were. Before I knew you were Hawk. The reason my brother almost died. His face changed. The smirk dropped. His voice, when it came, was ice.
Do you want a repeat performance?
Alena froze. She forced herself to meet his gaze. You don't scare me.
You should be terrified.
In a blink, he was there. In front of her. Pressing her back against the headboard. Body radiating heat and danger.
You're with me now,
he said.
And I intend to keep you.
She couldn't breathe. He was too close, too intense. The kind of man who could set the world on fire with a look and wouldn't flinch as it burned. Why? She asked, her voice cracking. Why are you doing this? His jaw flexed.
Your brother owes me, and you...
He leaned in.
You're the payment?
She stared at him, then calmly hurled the Buddha paperweight at his face. What debt? He dropped the case. Hawk's laughter chilled her blood.
No, Alena. He took Lana from me.
He said it like it was gospel, like it justified everything.
You will take her place.
She reeled. You can't be serious. His look answered for him. She swallowed bile. The man she had once dreamed of had shattered. What was left was something else. Something feral.
I'm part Indian,
he said.
We believe in balance. An eye for an eye.
You can't keep me here.
I already am.
I'll call my brother. He'll kill you.
Let him try.
Hawk said, voice soft.
This time I'll bleed him dry.
Her stomach turned. Tamasi Alaric, you're insane.
Maybe, but I'm not hiding it.
She glared. My family will find me. You'll rot in prison. He stepped closer again, breath ghosting over her skin.
Your brother was right. I am crazy.
He whispered. Then he took her chin between his fingers.
But if he crosses me again...
His lips brushed her ear.
I will end him.
She shuddered. He stepped back just like that, as if he hadn't lit a match inside her ribcage.
Eat your dinner, princess. We'll talk more tomorrow.
He vanished up the stairs, and Alena was left shaking, furious, and burning with something far more dangerous than fear. Obsession. She would escape. And when she did, she'd make damn sure Hawk Copeland regretted every second he ever spent chasing her flame. Alena woke with a jolt, breath caught in her throat. For a moment she thought it was just a bad dream, but the scent in the air told her otherwise. Cedarwood and firewood. Warm, smoky, distinctly masculine. The kind of scent that clung. Possessive. Intentional. Her nose wrinkled as reality settled in. The man even smelled like a curated fantasy, one tailored for destruction. Hawk. The memory of last night crept in, uninvited. The abduction. The quiet way he held her. like she was something fragile or something dangerous. She bolted upright. Her hands checked her own skin, searching for bruises, soreness, signs of violation. Nothing. No marks. No evidence. No twisted trophies left behind. He didn't touch her. A wave of relief washed through her. But behind it, buried and unwelcome, was something warmer. Something dangerously close to fascination. He hadn't touched her, and that alone made her pulse quicken. Why? What game was he playing? She stood abruptly, a swirl of sheets at her feet. The room was too perfect, the air too calm. Even her things were unpacked, arranged with obsessive precision. Her toothbrush in its own holder, her clothes steamed and folded, her lingerie folded like delicate origami. She wanted to scream, to throw something, to claw the smugness off his perfectly structured face. But instead, she found herself staring at the book on the table. Dean Koontz, annotated. Hawk's name scribbled inside in girlish script. A girlfriend? Or worse, his own handwriting? Her fingers trembled as she opened a drawer. More books, organized like sacred relics. Romance novels tucked between war manuals. This man, this kidnapper, read romance. She paced, her skin itching with discomfort she couldn't name. Rage, confusion, and heat. The air thickened as the front door opened. Hawk stepped in. Their eyes met, and time slowed. He looked like he belonged in a magazine for men who hunted wolves and didn't apologize for anything. Sun-bronzed skin, muscles that moved like weapons, eyes that pinned her like prey.
Have you cooked our lunch already?
The audacity punched her in the chest. So, I'm a hostage and a housemaid now? He smiled, slow and deliberate.
Why? Planning to poison me?
Tempting. He stepped closer, and she backed up until her spine kissed the wall. His hands caged her in. The scent of cedar flooded her senses.
You won't,
he said, voice a velvet threat.
Because you care for me.
She laughed, bitter, wild. I could stab you in your sleep.
But you won't. Because you felt it too.
He leaned in, close enough for her to feel the heat of his breath.
You shiver when I'm near. You breathe harder. You flush like a girl with secrets.
Stop.
I won't.
His fingers caught her chin, tilting her face toward his. Her lips burned under his gaze.
I want to fuck you, Alena.
She sucked in a breath, fury warring with something darker.
And when I do, you'll beg.
He pulled away like a man with all the time in the world. She stood frozen, burning. He disappeared up the stairs, leaving her in silence, in heat, in madness. She gritted her teeth. She would cook, all right. And if she couldn't poison him, she'd at least find a way to scorch him out of her blood. Despite the fury simmering in her chest, Alena still found herself cooking lunch. The betrayal twisted deep, yet here she was, stirring, tasting, plating. Her hands moved on instinct, but her mind? It was plotting. Maybe she would poison him. Her eyes narrowed, fingers twitching as she imagined lacing the sauce with something just potent enough to send Hawk Copeland crawling to the floor. Not fatal, but excruciating. Let him writhe. 30 minutes later, he sat across the table from her, all lean muscle and maddening control. He didn't speak, just stared. She met his gaze head-on, lifting a brow. What's the matter? Her voice dripped with sarcasm. Afraid I actually poisoned you? A small, sensual smile curled at the corners of his mouth. He leaned forward, filling his plate with the food she had made.
Did I tell you? I used to be in the army.
She watched, heart thudding. He spoke casually, like they were lovers sharing stories over dinner.
I was a mean son of a bitch.
Something caught in her throat. She wanted him dead. She did. Didn't she? He stabbed a piece of meat with his fork and lifted it to his mouth, never breaking eye contact.
Now maybe,
He said, amused.
I'll finally die. At the hands of a woman.
Alena moved without thinking. She slapped the fork from his hand. Don't eat that. His brow rose.
Why, love? She didn't answer, just grabbed his plate and dumped its contents in the trash, along with the rest of the food in the bowl. Then silently, she served him a fresh plate from the pot on the stove.
Now eat that, she hissed. Damn you. He chuckled as he picked up his fork.
What did you put in the first one, woman?
She glared. Rat poison. His laugh was unbothered, low and dark.
That wouldn't kill me.
No, but it would ruin your week. He ate, slowly, like he was savoring more than just the flavor.
You really do know how to cook.
He murmured. A traitorous flutter stirred in her chest. She crushed it. So what now? She asked. Hanggang kailan mo ako ikukulong dito? He shrugged, chewing.
As long as it takes. You cook like this, and maybe I'll keep you longer, among other reasons.
His grin was all teeth, his violet eyes teasing. She scoffed. You wish. Hindi ko pinangarap na maburo dito kasama ka, no?
Too bad. You're already here. Accept it, Alena. If you do, you might even enjoy it. We could do so many things together. So many great things.
She shot up from her chair. Sino ka pa para pagdesisyonan ang kapalaran ko? Diyos? His voice dropped.
We shape our own destinies. I'm shaping mine. And I won't let anyone stop me. Ever again.
Her jaw clenched. What about mine? Wala ba akong karapatan? His gaze softened just slightly.
I am your destiny. Accept it.
Never, she growled. He leaned back, still grinning.
Then this will be fun. I'm going to enjoy taming you.
Her hand found the steak knife. She clutched it tight. Hawk smiled.
You do enjoy inflicting pain.
She met his gaze, defiant. Only with you. His laughter filled the kitchen.
I chose well. You're more fire than I ever expected.
She wanted to scream that she wasn't a replacement, that she wasn't Lana. But the words stayed caged in her throat. He stood.
I'm going out again. I'll expect dinner later.
I'm not your servant,
No,
he said without looking back.
you're my woman, and in my culture, a woman served her man.
She bolted upright. No way!
It's already happening, Alena. The sooner you accept it, the easier this becomes.
Damn you! You can't do this to me.
I already am.
He walked out, calm as ever. She chased after him, grabbing the doorknob. Locked. She seethed, but she remembered the key. Under the planter. She had seen it. Let him think she would break. She was a Fuentabella, a Mondego. She would make him regret underestimating her. She would find a way. And when she did, Hawk Copeland would burn.